Hi. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good evening. I don't know. You all are from different locations, so you all will be wondering who is this good-looking guy who is talking now. And believe me, I will be your session coordinator for this 3 hours, and we will be discussing how to do our NEBOSH IGC. And I hope most of you are having your exam on December 3rd. There are many people joining in. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. I hope everyone are really serious and really everyone looks very serious.
I hope it's on second, not on third.
Oh yeah, it's on second. Good. Second on second, yeah. So everyone are done with your preparation, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop.
So fully ready. 1 second. So first of all, I know many of you have already completed your training, already doing your training, or in the last minute. Okay, so now everyone of you will be muted, and in case of anything, you can just let me know. Everyone of you will be in your last minute preparation, or you have already completed your preparation. So in the last minute, or at least in the last week, there is nothing much new that I have to give for you to do the examination. But from my 10 years of experience with NEBOSH, all I have to say is that NEBOSH is certainly not trying to find out how much you by hearted from the textbook. That is certainly not the aim for this examination. The primary aim for this examination is only to understand how much you are able to understand what was discussed in the syllabus. You are going to write an examination for 100 marks. In the first examination, there were 10 questions, each carrying 10 marks. In the second open book examination, there was 8 questions carrying 100 marks, out of which 2 questions were 20 marks each. Whenever, so let me open with a presentation. always try to answer all the questions of the examination. Whether it's 10 marks, all the questions will be carrying minimum, maximum. First exam had 10 questions. Second exam had 8 questions. The total marks will be 100. Whenever you write the answers, you have to always make sure to write detailed answers. For instance, if a question is to write about how you are going to select the subcontractor, answer shouldn't be like one, policy. Answer 2, resources. The level, the quantity of mark that you are going to get for writing point by point answers is very less. You can always write point by point answers, but always make sure to write in a detail. For example, always write the answer like, I hope you understand what we were saying, right? Whenever you are writing an answer, always try to write a answer that is able to understand in itself. There are so many people messaging me, oh God, if you are traveling, you can find it record later, brother. Okay. So always keep in mind, I hope my voice is clear to everyone. Whenever you are attempting an answer, always try to write a detailed answer or an explained answer. One word answer or point by answer or listing answer is not enough to gain marks. If the question is for 10 marks, okay, in case of any doubt, you can chat or you can message in WhatsApp. Okay. Second, we are going to discuss 10 informations. Just 10 points for this class, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. Second point, I know your trainers have already discussed everything and you might be thinking, oh, what is this? This is something I already know. I know, just bear with me for some more time. I know you might be already knowing this information. Just consider this as a review. That's all, okay? And if the question is for 10 marks, ensure to write 10 valid poets or 10 valid. Okay. I hope that is clear. Let's see one question. This is the last examination, the very first examination of open book examination. In this, I hope you have already seen the questions. You have, whenever you are approaching an examination, initially you don't have to go through this, but you can go through this. And you are supposed to use, or you are supposed to write maximum of how many words? I think everyone know that. Maximum word limit is 3000 words. Please try to limit the overall number of words from the in the examination to less than 3000 or in 3000. If it's 3010, 3020, 3030, okay. Don't go beyond 3050 words. Try to ensure within 3000 words. While attempting the examination, you can find the number of words in the last page. For example, so this is something you might already know. Whenever you are writing, you should always write 3000 words. Always try to elaborate the answers whenever you are writing, and always understand the question carefully. Read the question minimum of 2 times. Are we clear till here? I hope we are clear till here. Now I will show you a sample Word document of your examination. Okay. Everyone have received in your email, everyone have received the login ID, right? Login ID and password everyone received, right? Once you received your login ID and password, everyone log into that and change the password. Your examination is on December 2nd, I assume. So for your examination, exactly at 9 o'clock, that means here at 12, at what time the examination they tell? 9 o'clock, right? So you will receive the exam papers at 9, then you will receive the exam sharp at 12 o'clock here. Always check UK time from here, it's like 3 hours or 2 hours. So the time difference, you will receive the question paper. So once you log in, the question will appear in that login sheet. So once you are able to log into that sheet, download the question paper and keep that question paper in your desktop. You can use your phone, you can write in paper and submit, take a photo and submit. It is always advisable to do it in a laptop itself. Okay. I know it may be difficult. I know some of you might be planning to submit it in paper. It's all acceptable. But if you are using your phone and tablet, you have to download the system application and then you have to upload. But my personal suggestion is that always try to upload from a laptop or use a system. Or you can type it in your phone also, but try to upload it from a system. That is always advisable. Okay. Then what we were saying? Okay. And last but not least, always try to understand that NEBOSH people with the new syllabus or with the, some people are saying that they are not able to hear. I'm seeing so many messages. Okay, my mind is diverting so many places. I'm really sorry for that. I wrote my NEBOSH examination in year 2010. So many things have changed from then. exam patterns have changed, syllabus have changed 3 times, extent pattern have changed 4 times, and now we are in the open work examination. What I always find is that the questions and the syllabus are almost the same. It's very simple. The very first element is looking into the introduction. Second element is asking for your planning of management system. Third element is asking for your doing part. Every management system work on a principle of plan, do, check, and act. I hope everyone know that, right? Every management system. If I'm saying something new, just raise your hands and you can stop me. What I'm trying to make sure is that the syllabus for IGC1 is extremely small. Plan, do, check, act. In the very first unit, there are only probability of asking 2 questions. Which are they? First one, moral, legal, and financial justifications why we need safety. Are we clear? The second question that they can ask is that how can we select a subcontractor? These two are the main questions. But that doesn't mean that the other questions are not important. The other questions that are important in the area is like two people are sharing an area, or what is the role of employer and employee, or they can ask a questions about roles of top management, responsibility of worker, responsibility of an employer. So from this much only they are going to ask 2 questions. So what you have to understand is that the number of questions or the syllabus is very small, but the way they can ask the question is always vast. Um, some people are again saying they don't hear me. I hope I'm clear or I'm audible to everyone. I'm really sorry if I'm not. I don't know what to do. Fine. Are you able to hear me? Like, can you raise your hands at least if you can? Who are, okay, fine. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Now, second thing, what we were saying, I think many of you have already seen how a question paper or answer paper looks like. For your small reference, I will show you an answer sheet. Okay, it will help you to be a better, have a better understanding on how to do. Do you want anyone to discuss any sample question paper? Then we can do, if we have time. Now I am going to show you a sample answer sheet. Once you log into your uh, provided mail ID and password, at the time of an examination, you will be able, oh God, stop chatting, guys. Oh yeah, sure, we will discuss, sure. Okay. On the day of the examination, you will be downloading 2 papers. The very first paper will be your The very first paper will be your question paper and second sheet will be your answer sheet. A question sheet will look something like this, with introduction, with the scenario and questions. And answer sheet will look something like this, with an area for you to write the name, your number, the number that is the number that you have received, your login number, that itself is a NEBOSH learning number. Then if you are studying with icon, then write icon. If you are writing with PLC, write PLC. You write your learning number, your learning partner's name. Then under each question, the space will be given blank. It will be like this. Your aim is to download this answer sheet into your laptop or desktop, fill it, and then by the time you have to upload it, make sure to upload it. But don't wait till the last minute to upload it, because I have seen multiple cases where people have had issues on uploading. You can upload the answer sheet anytime you want, no issue. But don't okay. I hope I am clear, because some of the very smart students of mine were looking to improve the answer, put one column, put one comma, and in the last minute they were not able to upload it, and I was more heartbroken than them, because we don't want that, right? You can again, you can upload it, you can delete it, you can again upload it in that 24 hours, but don't wait till the last moment to upload it. But yes, even if some issues happen, you can immediately Nebosch, if you're not able to upload, Nebosch will give you a provision through mail to upload also. But don't wait for that. That will again have its own struggle. Okay. So you have to upload it before 24 hours. And after 24 hours, that login window closes and you won't be able to upload it. Okay. Yeah, once you upload it, you can't edit that, but that paper will be always there in your desktop, right? You can again edit it, you can again upload it, but after 24 hours you can't do anything. So each of your answers, after filling, you have to discuss the moral reasons for managing health and safety. This is the second exam, right? I am sure everyone have already seen all the questions, so there is no need to discuss much into the questions. But as you can see, I hope everyone have already read the two scenarios that were already given. The very first question is comment on organization health and safety morals. Okay. Have everyone read through this passage earlier? Everyone have read the passage, last examination passage, right? Yes? No. I know some of you might haven't read. but take time to do the previous questions. Okay. That will give a more guidance on how to do, because I am telling you, the last examination was extremely difficult. In my last 10 years of examination career, the last question paper was really difficult. Comment on organization, health and safety, morals. So what you have to do here is that you have to tell how the safety morals of this company is, and how to tell that. You should support your answer with relevant scenario. So what is the question? Comment on organizations, how you are going to write the answer for this question. What I am going to, don't think that this is the only way how to write the answer. Your trainer might have already discussed some existing method for you to write the answer. So don't think that this is the only way. Just take this as a sample only. So I will start by saying that in the scenario, it is understood that the organization is having a good safety moral standard available. So I have given a small introduction. Now I am going to write. For the ones who have already read the passage, they can know, they can understand that the organization in the second examination is a very good organization. You can see, right? They have good culture, they are legally compliant, they motivate their workers, they do clear roles and responsibilities are defined, accident rates are low, absence is low, sickness is low, they do proper investigation, there is insurance for everyone, there is clear lines of internal and external communication. Not only that, and it's not just communication, there is proper resolving of complaints also. So, and all these things are there. So in the passage, they are saying that the organization is very good. So your aim is to, so what's the question they are asking? Tell the moral standard of the company. Tell about the morality of the company. I'm saying the company is very good. That's not enough. They are expecting 10 valid points. Correct, right? 10 valid points you have to write based on the scenario. So when you are writing, first point I will write what? In the organization, the accident rates are very low. This clearly show the commitment and the moral obligation of the company. My spellings are very bad, just bear with me. So by saying this line, I am able to connect my knowledge. I know if accident rates are low, people's morality is good. In the passage, it is given that the more accident rates are very low. So See, with this point, I am able to connect the answer as well as the passage. Are we clear? Always make sure to write only from the scenario. Okay. But in some cases, in one or two questions, they asked us to use the scenario as guidance. In this question was saying, you should support your answer where applicable with relevant information from scenario. So I am supporting in the organization, the accident rates are low. That show they have a clear commitment. Okay. I will say one more example. The staff is retained by organization for quality work, which is whatever you are writing, you have to connect with the moral factors. The question is asking for moral factors. So when you write 10 points, you have to connect it with the moral factors. In the passage, in the scenario, see, in the scenario, they are saying company is fully insured. What is the use of insurance? That means even if you die, your family will get the money, correct? So going to that place, working in a company, knowing that their life is insured will give mental happiness to workers that their family will be taken care of. This is how you write beautiful answers. The answer should be good and quality. Always keep in mind, everyone attending this class is in their 20s or 30s or 40s. What we have attained till now is the life experience that we have got. Okay? Sometimes it's not about what you are going to read in the last minute in that book. It was the way how we passed the previous examination. But for this examination to pass, the answer should be coming from, I think I should show you the heart and all, but that's a little dramatic. But still, the answer should be well-detailed answer based on the scenario. So you have to clearly understand the scenario. Just a little earlier, I was telling we should completely understand the question. I will tell you one example why that is important. Okay. I hope I'm not boring everyone and everyone are able to understand. When is he saying no, your answer should always be the scenario? Someone is asking, can you put the company for choice? No, brother. The company, they will put the scenario there. We only have to follow the scenario. Just like rats following the sugar, we just have to follow the pieces of puzzle which is given there. Let's look one more example. Okay, so it will give much better idea. Half of the struggle I think I should write it somewhere and wear a t-shirt of this or something. The key of doing an open book examination is just to understand the question. Because it's an open book examination, you can look into anything, you can check any kind of documents, you can read any documents, but you can't Are these lines clear? You can refer to the textbook. You can refer to any website. You can copy the content from there also, that's fine. But that don't bring you to another level. The aim of NEBOSH examination is to understand how you interpret a question and write an effective answer based on your understanding. So simply cutting one line from textbook and putting that line is not a good method. It don't gain anywhere. It's on how well you write. If you are finding your English is not up to that standard of making a complete line, you can always get help from someone who write better answers. Okay? Are we clear, right? So since this is an, I know there is no, there is provision for writing in Arabic, German, French, and all is there, but certainly Hindi is not available. And I think Philippines is also not available. Urdu is not available. So only our option is to concentrate on English only. So every word and every sentence, I'm not saying it should be beauty. It should be grammatically correct with a logical start and end. That's more than enough to gain marks. Okay. I'm not saying to write high-fi words or lines. Simple. Okay. Uh, we have just 3 hours and I don't think we can complete 1 or 2 papers. I will show you one more question. Okay. That's okay, right? Where confusion can happen. That's okay, Sridhar, right? There are so many Sridhars in this group chat. Okay. 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 Let me find a question. Let me find a question. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. I will show you a question and anyone can reply me how I will show you uh, how confusion happen when they read a question. Okay. In the last examination, second question, please read that question in your mind. Can someone tell me what they understood by this question? What is the meaning of this question? Can someone tell me what is the meaning of that question?
Yes, this Baganda Dan.
Yeah, hi Bangadan.
Yeah, they were asking the rules and responsibility of the top management, like the manager, employer, and I think that one, the rules and responsibility of the top management, more especially
Okay,
managers.
cool.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else?
Hi, this is
Hi.
Bisto.
Hi, Bisto.
Yeah, hi. As per my understanding, what I understood is that we are asking for the roles and responsibilities of each individuals in safety and health, and they are asking to support with the evidence from the scenario that the persons who is having these roles and responsibilities and how they are contributing to the safety of the organization in the scenario. How effectively they are contributing to the safety.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam Abu.
Yes, I think the question is talking in response to the responsibility of the management, the top management, the middle management, and equally the employers and the worker, the commitment of the employers and the workers in their various posts of responsibilities.
Okay. Anyone else?
My name is Frederica.
Hi, Salam. I thought you were going to say something, no?
Hello. Yeah.
Hi. Hi, Murad.
Yeah. Yes, Murad. As per the question that they want to know, they want the evidence from the scenario, how the role and responsibility it's cleared, it's clearing there, because they want that what is the proof that in the scenario they have a good responsibility understanding for each one of the organization regarding the safety. Everyone will understand his role and responsibility about the safety in the organization. So they are requiring the proof from the scenario. This is what I understand.
Okay. Okay. So everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, Danny. Yeah. Hi, Danny.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. What I understand by fair roles and responsibility is for every member of the organization to know where they are.
I can't hear you, Jerry. Okay, fine. No issue. I am not saying that. Okay, I have muted everyone. Let's go back to the same question. The issue with this question is that there is no subject and object for this question. And there is no comma for this question for you to understand in which way they have to read. So, comment on evidence from scenario. The scenario have some evidence, right? Roles and responsibilities are being done. There are some evidence. So your job is to comment on the scenario only. That would contribute to the effectiveness of roles and responsibilities. Even if whatever point of view you look into the answer, your job is to comment on the evidence. What evidence? Regarding the roles and responsibilities evidence. So I think the someone was saying the correct point. I forgot who said that. Okay. What you all said is almost correct. But what you have to do is that you have to, in that organization, if you have read through the passage, you will understand that everyone are doing a fabulous job. It's like, oh, the manager is so good, the engineer is so good, the worker is so good, everyone are so good. So your job is to comment on how they properly doing the roles and responsibilities is effective. Simple. So always try to read and understand the simple answers. So you have to start the passage by saying that from the scenario, it is understood that everyone know their roles and responsibilities. You can put a little more drama by saying that what the operator know his limits. Did everyone read that passage? No, then it's like I am saying some foreign knowledge. It's always better to read the passage, right? So let's take 1 minute. Let's take less than 3 minutes, and everyone in this group immediately read through this passage. We have very limited time. I shared in the WhatsApp group. Immediately read through the passage scenario fast. Yes, we are talking about the chemical plant scenario. You have to understand they are working in a chemical plant. You are the operator of that chemical plant. And it's a very good company. Read it fast, please. So I hope everyone have completed reading and at least almost till end. I think everyone will be hating me, but no issue. Just for example, see my answer, how I am writing. You all look into my answer which I wrote. You will give me full marks for this, right? If you don't give me, then I'm going to hate you. But yes, you are going to give me. See the intensity or the heart I put into each and every roles and responsibility. They are not simply asking to write my roles and responsibility. No, they're asking from the scenario just to tell how knowing roles and responsibilities are effective in this organization. So I am telling the operator have a clear understanding of his limitations. Site manager, this is not like, but I am putting that drama there. Site manager, he clear understanding his role allowed him to not hesitate to contract the corporate management. He was involved in conducting the health performance for continuous corporate management. They are open to the consent from company. These all things is not clearly written word by word there. But what I did, I put that much effort into writing it. Engineer, what he did a detailed systematic analysis. Contract worker, responsibilities were clearly defined. And that helped them to follow the permit. I can put a little more drama like risk assessment and all. Okay, I limited there. See, this independent site contact, one person is there. Along with the expected duties, what all he's doing additional duties. Why? Because his roles and responsibilities are clearly defined. You will give me full marks, right? See, the answer should be from your heart. That's how you can pass the exam. The answer is already there in the scenario. So what you have to understand is that to get the marks, reading books, yes, you have to know where the content is from. But more important thing is to write the answer from the passage based on your understanding and knowledge. Oh my God, thanks, Jaffer. So one more thing. For writing this answer, I don't need to study the textbook. Do I need to study the textbook? Certainly no. I need to understand the scenario. But let's look into another question, okay? I need answers. Simple question. The same passage based on factors influence safety culture. That is simple. Fifth question was a little difficult. We will come to that later. Let's look into a simple question. The organization have an effective permit to work system. Okay. This is a effective PTW system. Why should a PTW system used to help manage this location? You should support your answer. Can someone tell me what is the answer for this? Why should a PTW be used to manage this storage tank? Or simply, how will you get that 10 marks? We have to grab that 10 marks. That 24 hours is all that we have got. And Ibrahim, I can see Ibrahim changing. Okay, it's cool. Okay, I think Ibrahim heard that and Ibrahim went. It's fine.
Can I answer?
Yeah, my Banga, done. Yes, you can.
Done.
Yeah,
the PT permit to work system are used more especially just to ensure proper authorization of the specified work.
Oh, boring, boring. Oh, no, it's a good answer. It's a good answer.
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Then
Assalamualaikum.
another answer, another point.
Give me those juicy stuff. Why I need permit there?
Yeah, it confirms the identity, nature, timing, and the extent and limitation of the work.
Okay, that's like 9th and 10th point. You said the 10th point, you said the 9th point. Okay, give me the juicy stuff.
Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, salam, great salam.
Can I answer Gibson?
Holy Lord, yes, you can. We have limited time. Please.
Okay, this is for permit to work system is a formal document. For in case of any incident or anything, we can.
Boring. I am already bored. Give me the good stuff. Give me beautiful answer.
We need to record down these things, and we are.
Okay, that's also 8th point. 8th point. Yes.
And we want to find out the hazard and analysis the hazard.
No. Okay,
I add
all
another
these
point.
things are. Yeah, no,
I add another point.
And
Right.
you need to apply also risk assessment.
Holy Lord, no, Mujib Budur. Can someone answer?
Can I answer?
The question is asking why you need permit for this work. The whatever Bangadan and Mujibdur said is correct. No, let me
answer. Sir, it is not.
I am saying, so whatever they both said are good answers. But where is that juicy stuff? Where is that good answers? You read a passage where, so the initial point tried to put that beautiful answer.
It is not barrier to the production. It is given to the PTW. It will be at a production. It's not stop the work. It will be getting production.
No, that's not okay. That's also everyone. The thing is that they are not trying to check their knowledge. Your knowledge is irrelevant. No, it's relevant when it comes to this exam. Bisto, what's the answer?
Yeah, as per my understanding, what I'm thinking is that the permit to work system is necessary because they are dealing with highly toxic system. If a small mistake happens, everyone will get killed.
Yeah. So this is the highlight. Why we need permit? Because they are dealing with a very hazardous chemical there. That is one of the reason. Cool. Any other? The other answers also will get mark. Okay, Bangadan, don't think that I am saying that's wrong. But this is the juicy stuff. Any other juicy stuff?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Please, Jerry. Yes.
For me, since the activity is including the highly toxic product, so we should PTW for the.
You are saying the question back to me? This is the question that you are saying.
No, this is the answer, sir. Since
another things can add, sir, is we need to find out. MSDS. How is toxic at how level? We need to find out this.
Yes.
Then we can.
Cool. Okay, that's a good answer.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, Carlito.
Right. Yes, this is the legal obligation from the compliance of the
working at height or working in the confined
space. This is the most important legal compliance of health and safety that permit to work on site, that we need to provide low risk, high risk, and medium risk.
Yeah,
that is legal compliance.
Yeah. So what I was just trying to say that this permit is also okay for a small, I am lifting small nails and I need permit. Yes, it's a legal compliance. But always try to understand the key points there. It's a hazardous chemical. That's why I need a permit there. Yeah, please, Omar. New point.
The permit to work is necessary precaution because in the scenario they have a very high chemicals that they.
Are you kidding me, Omar? Say something new.
And I have another one.
Bangadan.
Dan. It confirms that control measures are in place to deal with residential hazards.
Perfect. Any strong points?
One more
we
point.
Can I add?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is what I answer actually. So since it is a high risk task,
it is very important that it carried out by ensuring safety control measures.
That already someone said something
The,
new.
the PTW includes an explanation about the associated risk assessment and how the plant has been safely prepared for this non-routine modification.
Yeah.
PTW ensures efficiency by constant review, authorization, and documentation of the task and its progress.
Okay, that risk assessment is a good point. So what I was trying to say is
another
that
thing, sir.
yeah,
Another thing, sir. Another thing, sir. He need to
Hello.
how is protect his
Hello.
own safety.
okay, let me now complete. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
I need to answer that question.
Only if you have a good answer. Oh
Yeah,
my God,
the
don't hate
permit
me. Please
system
answer.
is the permit system is used to control
No, that's
all
not
the
a good
activities
answer. Sorry.
that are going to be taken in that
That's
activity.
not a good answer.
What about this one, sir?
No,
It
Bangadhan,
is-
you have said so many answers. No.
Let me give the last one.
Can I?
So now everyone have good answers. Now let's look into the way how I answered. Okay.
Let's get into the good answer.
And oh my God, thanks. Whoever said that, I didn't see your name, but I love you. Okay. Okay.
Can I?
No, let you see into the way how I'm not saying this is the perfect, or see how I have tried to write each answer here. Even if I write a point, I try to deeply explain that point. The planned work is, and one more thing, this is the most important point. The work is non-routine work. So when you study from textbook, why we need permit? Permit is needed for hazardous, non-routine work. Where do they need permit in a Coca-Cola company? Certainly no. It's a routine production of Coca-Cola. They don't need permit, but it's a non-routine work. It's a hazardous chemical. Maybe multiple people are working together. They may be working in different shifts. These all are like key points. Okay, that's where you get marks. Other things also get marks, but always look into the scenario. There, someone else is doing the work. Someone else is observing the work. The ones who are doing the work, ones who are in charge of the work, know nothing about the work. If you read from the scenario, are you clear? The contractor who is doing the work only know about the work. The people who supervise the work don't know about work. So without permit, how are they now going to supervise? How are they going to monitor? In the scenario, they are saying the permitted PTW work system of risk assessment and method statement. Why no one said that answer? Why no one is reading that scenario clearly? Are we understanding? Read the scenario. The entire answer is there in that scenario. Can you read it too fast? Or just understand, that's enough. In this question, they are not saying completely right from scenario. So little privilege you can take. Say, I have included some things like someone was saying that some about testing and checking. Yes, that's a good point. You can include PP because they are only asking you take ideas from the scenario. You should support your answer where applicable using relevant information from scenario. But some questions they say completely from scenario. There can be shift handling. Multiple jobs may be happening. It is a formal document. Yes. It have risk assessment and methodology. No one said. Multiple disciplines are working together. So permit allocate clear roles and responsibilities for every one of them. It's a means of communication to the stakeholders. Why? Because they don't know about work. So the answer is not about you. Answer is about scenario only. Are we clear?
Yeah, supplementary or some emergency arrangement also mentioned in that scenario.
Perfect.
Yes.
every line should be a beautiful full ending sentence.
Yes.
PTW system is a formal document, a procedure to control hazardous work activities in confined space entry. I know that's what Dell is telling now, but Dell, okay, that's okay. How is that line don't provide any kind of relevance to anything, but that can be used as an introduction. Okay.
Yes.
You meant like that an introduction? Maybe I can give that as an introduction, like something like PTW is, but this is not an answer because it's not giving any new information to the examiner. Okay.
Okay.
Why to say unwanted information? Last time during after examination, I saw many people wrote all these lines copied from the textbook. What is confined space or what is roles and responsibilities, which is not relevant.
Yes.
Hi, Vipin.
Yes, sir.
No, I know I am saying nothing new. I know all these things are already discussed by your trainers. So just consider this as a revision only. Okay.
What you're basically saying that we need to understand the scenario and apply the book knowledge to it, not add anything to it.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying, Munir. Oh, you are so sweet. You have so much knowledge with you. That's not from this textbook also. You know what is work. You have read, you have attended class. So apply that knowledge. Okay.
Basically, what you mean is we have to become actors and perform in the act.
Oh my God,
So,
I didn't say that much. Okay, I will use that for my next class. Okay, that's a good line. Okay. So if you write all these now in the last page, the number of words will automatically come. Okay. Their answer sheet which they provide, you write the answers. Okay. The number of total words will automatically appear in the last page. And in the very last page, you have to put the reference. Don't forget to put the reference. You may be studying RRC book. You may be studying the book which is given by Icon Training Center guide notes. You may be referring some website. If you are referring a website, www. whatever website you are using, just not need of any big essay of what all things you referred. Just some small point notes of what you discussed have to be put there. Are we clear? The number of words will come in itself. The number of documents that you will refer, you have to put in the end. Content, you have to put it in that space which is provided. Write your name, your learner number, the number of login, as well as the learning partner's name. Save it. Galaxy 2, you are writing on my screen. That's more than enough. My God. Everyone are gone? No?
Excuse me.
Yes, my dear.
Is there any word limit for each questions, or it is a total word limit?
There is nothing like that. There is no particular word limit for questions, but total word limit 3,300 maximum. 3,000. Okay, I am not saying even 3,300. 3,000.
Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Risk assessment, discuss, please.
Are we going to refer about risk assessment also now? No, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, my question is, sir, this Baganda.
Yes, I am listening, brother. Tell me.
Yeah, sir, there are those who don't have, let me talk on myself. I don't have a laptop. I have a phone.
Yeah.
So if I download the paper, the question paper and the answer sheet, can I use my handwriting to write? Then I scan my answers and upload it and I send. Is it applicable or not?
I will show you. 1 second. Everyone might have received the technical document, right?
Yes.
Did you read that, Bangadhan?
Yes, I read it, sir. And for the technical, this one I didn't read it.
As a matter of fact, someone who's using a phone, let me find where is that app to download. You have to download the Mobile app.
Mobile.
So it will be better. I haven't seen anyone using that. So
Yeah.
I don't know how is that. So I am just referring the technical document. Okay, Bangadhan.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I wish you can find someone giving your laptop.
Yeah.
Because I heard someone saying that downloading this app, it's double difficult.
Yeah.
But I don't know anyone personally, so I'm not in a position to guide you. I
Yeah.
wish you could get a laptop from someone on that day, Bangadhan.
What about the tablet? Cannot work?
Yeah, you can. Tablet and smartphone, everything can work.
So when I download it, I can type the answers on it.
Yeah, you can. That's better. So,
that's very good.
Bangadhan, so
That's very
what
good.
I
Very
say
good.
is that you download the answer sheet. You type
Yes, sir.
that in your phone, in your Android
Yes, sir.
phone, you can type the answers, right?
All right.
And then
All right,
you can
sir.
copy it into the in a Word document. You can transfer it into a Word document and submit. It's a matter of 5 minutes.
Oh, fantastic. That's good.
Don't
I've get it, sir.
Afrat Subaideen, whoever that is, can I see you?
Sorry?
Afrat, the one who chatted now. Hi, you can speak out. Afrat. Hi, Afrat. Okay, I don't know why speaking, but yes, Afrat, even I think it's the same, okay? Even I think maybe legal actions will be asked this time.
Maybe unmute.
The question, sir.
So in the very first open examination, they asked about the financial justification, okay? In the second open work examination, the first question was about the moral justifications available in the company. So a guy called Afrat is saying that he is hoping that this time question can be about legal. So even that thought went through my head. Yeah, maybe they can ask legal. So what are the legal justifications for safety? Bisto?
Yeah, it has to be compliant with the ILO and the country's health and safety policy.
Boring. Why we need legal? Why legal standards? Why legal standards should be there for safety?
Because company any occurrence, this you can direct legislation. You can follow up the country law.
Boring.
That's why we are need to legal documents.
Why we need legal justification or legal? Why we need to follow legal system?
To prevent the harm to employees.
Oh my God, that's again boring.
Insurance purpose.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Can you repeat that question, sir?
The organization has a reputation of a world-class health and safety culture.
Oh, that's boring.
Hello, sir. The legal
What's the
duty to
question?
monitor and review the control measures.
Holy Lord, that's again boring. Why we need legal
Hello,
system?
sir.
Legal. Why a company need to follow legal laws and regulations?
To avoid prosecution.
If they don't comply with the illegal, they will be enforce them to do something improvement in the workplace.
Oh my
or
God,
they can,
that's again boring. Oh my God, no.
Hello, sir.
No one speak. I will tell. Why we need to follow legal system? To avoid prohibitions, to avoid this fine, to avoid legal system. Maybe there can be prosecution, there can be improvement notice, there can be warning notice, there can be work stoppage notice. Okay? And if something happens, They can take you to court. There can be compensation notices, even compensation claims we have to be filled by them. So think like that. I'm not saying that's like the perfect answer, but the question will be something based on that, or the scenario, something will be there. I am not saying whatever you said is wrong. That's a little boring. That's all.
To meet the expectation of the society.
Yes, legal
To meet
claims.
the
Avoid the, yes, someone who said avoid the consequence of non-compliance. I'm asking what are the consequences? Okay, that's all. So
Hello,
maybe
sir.
something like that can be asked. So what all
Is
you have
it
to
is
study from second unit?
I have a small doubt regarding this legal complaint.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah. So how can we check a system that whether it is complying with the legal requirements or not?
Law of land. Whatever be the law of land, you have to check before doing the work. Okay, when it comes to Qatar, you can refer this QCS 2014 or Qatar labor law. The same applies for whatever country they are working in. Okay.
So in the QCS, they will be mentioning about the safety rules that need to be followed by each.
100%, yes.
Okay.
QCS is like a big Bible bestow. There are so many things there. So we discussed about element 1. What you are going to study from element 2? No, I will tell you. Listen, okay. So ILO 2001 and ISO 45001, you don't have to refer too much into that. Just understand the blocks, or even if you don't look into it's fine. Okay. But keep in mind the policy, the 3 parts. What are the 3 parts of policy? Vipin? Oh, I muted everyone, right?
Statement of intent,
Intents, moral, and legal.
Statement,
intent.
plan, do, and check.
What's the question, sir?
Holy Lord, 3 parts of policy: statement of intent, organization, and arrangement. Okay, that is important. Oh, someone is making noise. Jerry, it's from you, dear. Okay.
Commitment
so that
section.
you need to completely study that policy.
Policy standard.
Second thing,
Organization.
Organization. You have to memorize that. Then comes the I will share this.
Arrangement section.
Okay. Second unit is about planning and policy and all. Then you have to understand why statement of intent, like why it is needed. Smart. Just read through that. Okay. Roles and responsibilities and all that thing. Statement of intent. Okay. Everyone know what is the statement of intent, right?
No.
Who don't know? Oh, that's a good thing. You can tell me. Right?
I don't know.
Sindar?
As policy statement.
Sindar, statement of okay. I'm not going to explain it much, but statement of intent is that very first page that you have seen in all these office and all. So questions can be asked based on what can be the content of statement of intent, or what all things will be mentioned in the statement of intent. Can someone tell me how to make an effective statement of intent?
Statement of intent. It demonstrates.
Oh God, that's boring. It should be, no, it should be smart. It's there in the textbook, right? Specific, measurable. You read in the textbook, right? Smart objectives should be smart.
Set status and set aims and objective.
Specific, measurable, achievable.
Yes, that's the one, Adimola. Then you have to read about the contents in the arrangement section. What all can come in the arrangement section? It is important because it's one of the longest sections. And when to review the policy. That's like the last important section from element 2. Okay. When should we review the policy?
Review the policy.
When an accident happened, changes in the process.
Good. What all we have to study from the element 3?
Change of technology.
Yeah, that's good. Everyone know that answer. Good.
Element 3 safety culture.
Yeah.
Positive and negative safety culture.
Yeah.
Manufacturer behavior at work, emergency procedure.
From element 3, just understand what is safety culture. Understanding is enough. Then what are the factors affecting? What are the positive or negative? That will be a sure question, just like the last examination. Then there can be indicators. That's also one of the examination for one question for the last examination. How HSC leadership and HSC factors which are there in HSC culture, you have to go through that. Communication, go through the verbal, written, graphics and broadcasting. Verbal and written is more important than graphics and broadcasting. Graphics and broadcasting, just read through that. Then you have to understand what is HSC committee and function of HSC committee, important. Human factors like organizational job factors, you have to memorize that. That's very important. And individual factors, you can just casually read through, okay? Then comes in your textbook comes the PPE. It is not much important. You can just review through any time you want. So in previous examination, they used to ask about vulnerable workers, like someone with disability, young person, pregnant woman. In that new examination, I don't know how it will be asked, but you can look into that also. Then comes something important like risk profiling. And risk profiling is a topic from your syllabus that, are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, we do. We do.
Yes, yes.
Excuse me, I don't, because we have a different book here. So whatever you said, it's not on our book.
Show me, Murad, which book you are using. I am open the very front page. I am saying the syllabus. I am saying the syllabus only.
I am also reading from the syllabus. I don't find.
Look into the element 3, Murad. Please don't say stuff like that. Don't open the textbook part. I am saying just open the front page, the elements, the syllabus. Yes. Let's go from start. What is the first thing that you saw there? Culture, right?
Health and safety culture, improving of health and safety culture.
Yes.
Then we have like a human factors, risk assessment.
These are the same things which I said now, right?
Yeah, but you said about this pregnant woman and this about, and also say about some, you know, that one from where you got it? From which?
Murad, my dear, what I was saying that they used to ask in the previous examination. I don't know whether they will ask now. That's what I said.
So
okay.
Where will be it from the syllabus? From which part we have to read to know more information about this?
I don't refer that textbook much. Leave it. I don't think it will be asked also. Leave it, Murad. No issue. Vulnerable workers may be there because in the earlier syllabus it was there. Okay.
It is there.
I think a visitor also have there at visitor also new visitor.
Murad, I think it's there. In earlier syllabus, they used to ask this for 10 mark, 8 mark question, something like a pregnant woman is there in your company and what will you do to avoid the risk to her? But now you don't have to worry about stuff like that. I hope so. I hope so. Then comes safe system of work, SSOW. There are 2 questions that can be asked from same system of work. First one is, what all are things that can affect a safe system of work? In that case, you have to look into PME, the plan, people, equipment, machine, and environment. Okay. Second question they can ask from safe system of work is how to make a safe system of work. That through a mechanism called SEREDIM. Selecting a job, dividing into different categories, making sure the risk in each category is identified. Something called risk profiling is there in this new syllabus. Okay. No question have ever been asked from risk profiling till now in NEBOSH syllabus. So don't worry about that. Maybe you are the lucky ones. You are not the lucky ones. Next comes the PTW, permit to work. Why we need permit, for what work we need a permit, kind of things. What all are the contents of permit? Next comes the emergency procedure. What all are the different sections for emergency procedure? Then comes first aid. What are the factors in deciding the first aid facility? How will you select a person to be a first aider? If you sit in a very single day, right, all the contents can be by-hearted by a single day. So syllabus is very small. That's what I'm trying to say. Murad, don't just try to read all that contents from that Bible textbook, that very big textbook. Okay, that's like headache.
So how I study it? If I don't read the book, I will not know from where the question will come from.
Oh yeah, at this point, yes, yes, that's a little tricky. If you have already gone through that, then it's okay. Otherwise, it's better to go into RRC textbook. That's a little more easy. But this textbook, if you already know the content for this new open book examination, this big textbook have very good content, I'm telling you. But if you are new, then RRC is better. That's
so on this time, we don't expect any question from accident or monitoring.
It can be there. It's 4:30. Why don't we take a 10-minute break?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone who have doubt can stay back. Others can take a 10-minute break. Okay.
Hello.
I'm
Can we continue because we are going to pray? We are going to
can
pray.
hear me. 3.4. Kindly check 3.4. You can find out that new and expectant mother.
It's there, right?
Oh yeah, somewhere in 3.4 it is.
Kindly
Kindly
go
go
to
to 3.4, you will get.
Yes, I found it.
Hello.
What about the new textbook?
Anytime. You don't
the
look me. You don't look at me. I raised my hand many times.
Who are you?
Ibrahim, sorry, Dafi. I raised my hand many times.
Brother, there are so many screens and multiple pages and 56 people. Your hand I haven't seen. I'm still trying to figure out who are you.
I see only speaker and this guy who are on the video like that and this
Ibrahim, I am really sorry. Just I found you now. You are that smart guy who is wearing a white t-shirt. Yeah, please tell me.
You say 15%, but between the 5% only.
Tell me, Ibrahim, please.
What do you want, Ibrahim?
I am tired to raise my hand.
Holy Lord.
That,
you tell me what's your concern?
Excuse me, sir. Ribbon.
Please continue with that topic. We are wasting our time.
Yes,
Ribbon.
No, he's not wasting it. He's not wasting our time, my friend. He paid his money. No, don't say like that. He has a question.
If you have any guesses of next scenario, it mostly coming any construction field or any oil field or anything.
If everything goes as per what I think, it will be like a mutual situation where some things will be good and some things will be bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And it will be mostly from a construction area. And the question will be something like, the first question will be, obviously it's related to why we need safety. Second question will be about management of contractors. Third questions can be asked about why policy, something related to policy. Fourth and fifth questions will be something related to safe system of work. They can be asking about emergency for this time. Management review will be last question. The question pattern will be always the same. Nothing you can expect new from this NEBOSH. Okay. This will be the next examination question.
The scenario will be changes. The question will
100%
be like,
they will change the scenario. Because last time I was telling everyone, oh, the company scenario is going to be bad. That is bad. When I read the question, I was so sure. I was thinking like all my students are like cursing me in their head that the scenario was so good. The company is doing so well. Everything is happening so nice. So don't think about scenario. Only think about your understanding from the scenario. That's more than important. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone have any doubt? Sir. Yeah, Ibrahim, please tell me. Let me mute everyone. Ibrahim, please, you are very important to me. Please.
I be do the IG2
Yeah.
As I feel and on the exam IG1, it is possible.
I didn't understand. Can you say it once again, Ibrahim?
Okay, will I be able to do IG2 as I feel on the exam IG1, if it is possible?
That's a matter of fact.
He
You
said
can
he
see
failed.
Mr.
He
Joe
said he failed it
was
in.
asking
He failed in
if,
IG1.
yeah, he failed the IG1 and is able, if he is
I
able to pass IG2. Whether
Okay,
he's
I
looking
can
for
submit my answer on the IG one exam, last exam like that. But I have this problem. If I can do IG2. Even I will go back to take IG1.
He's asking if he can get IG2 if he failed in IG1.
Yeah, you can get whatever you pass, you will get. No issue in that.
Just a quick question, sir. Before we go.
Sure.
Yeah, when I received a mail in respect from Nebosch in respect to my account, creating account and changing the password, but I saw that the exam unit is IG1. So are we writing IG1 together with IG2 in one sitting?
No. You are going to write IGC1 exam only. IGC2 examination
December
date
20.
and
December
it will be given
20.
to you later. Okay.
December
We're
20.
working IG1 only. Okay.
So you are going to do your IGC1 examination only. I think some people will be going for the prayer and maybe
One more question, sir. One more question.
Yeah.
So I heard that when you finish to do this paper, there is an interview. There's another interview you're going to do after doing this paper, which that interview contains what?
That will be after submitting within 7 days, you will be contacted by Icon Institute, and one of the trainers from there will ask you based on the answer that you have written. Your answer will directly come to us. Okay. And after your answer, we will look into the answer and we will ask 1 or 2 questions based on that answer. And if you're able to answer, then we will write, yes, he's a very smart person who is able to answer, and we will submit that to Nebosch. Clear?
Clear, sir.
So you just have to have a better idea of what you're writing. That's more than enough for that interview.
Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's go to one more. Yeah.
Can I just share something?
Yeah, please. Something relevant.
Actually, this scenario regarding the chemical plant, I saw this one like 3 times in different website, but they just arrange it with like different paragraphs, but the content is the same.
Yeah, that's what a good strat. The thing is that whatever be the content, next content, maybe the company may be good, company may be bad, company may be neutral, whatever be the situation, only go through what is relevant based on the scenario. Maybe sometimes they are saying that, okay. For example, I will tell you something how to look
Actually,
at
I saw on another website the first paragraph is about the PTW.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's wait and see what's the surprise in that, right?
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same. Actually, the questions are the same.
So, for example,
I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question, please.
Yes, please ask.
Yeah. I'm having a little confusion, and I want you to please clarify. In the questions, they will ask you. They will ask us to take evidence from the scenario and some questions, and again, they will ask us to based on the scenario only. What are the differences between this taking relevant?
I have no idea what you just said now, brother. You can just type that in your in the chat, okay?
Okay.
I'm muting everyone for now. Okay, so let's go back into the very first examination that we have done, the very first open book examination, and there is a different beautiful question. Let's look into that. What financial arguments could you justify your proposed recommendation to segregate FLT? Okay. Financial arguments, I think everyone know. Yes, this question I was trying to notice. In the last open book examination, they asked you what level of investigation is needed based on HSG 245. This time also they can ask you something relevant to some other documents of safety. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to open, you have to Google, you have to find HSG 245 and then refer to the question. Everyone have read this passage, I suppose. So let me show you HSG 245. Everyone read this question, right, earlier? Have everyone read this question? What level of investigation is needed?
Yes.
Yeah, we're following you.
I've read it. I've read it before.
Yeah. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to Google and find the document which they are referring in the scenario, and then you can understand based on the question. From the scenario, we can understand that they are high category. And based on that, you have to write in the passage in a detailed answer. Are we clear?
No, not clear, very well, sir.
I will show you.
When you are answering that question, you base on that website referring the scenario.
I will show you.
Okay.
Let me download that. Okay. Net
So
is
SSG 245 is investigating accidents and incidents.
Yeah. HSGO. When we plan the okay. Yeah. So let's review that question. This is the very first examination that we wrote for open book. The question is asking, you have decided that the recent accidents where the worker's leg was broken need to be investigated. Let's see what happened to that worker's leg. See, most recently, a repeat of a major collision occurred involving a young FLT driver. The brakes were applied too late as the driver was distracted by mobile phone. The FLT skidded on the oil spillage and no good into the passing worker. On this occasion, the worker's leg was broken, which required urgent hospital treatment. The hospital is 5 miles away. The worker is expected to be off for 6 weeks from recovery of injury. The injured worker is seeking legal advice in order to make a claim for compensation. The answer is within that area. So, in the question, they are asking us to refer to HSG 245. You have decided that the recent accident, worker's leg was broken and need to be investigated. Decide what level of investigation is appropriate. How will you do? They itself are telling us to refer to HSG 245. So, okay, let's go to HSG 245. Yes, how to investigate, we come to the page. Here in this scenario, what we can understand, the most recently a repeated non-serious collision occurred. That means it's a repeated, it happened earlier. So likelihood of it to happen is likely because it is a repeated occurrence. And that resulted in worker's leg got broken. That means the severity is a major one. His leg got broken. So likelihood and severity, that if the likelihood, it's a likely occurrence and the severity is major, these two will come in red. So if the risk is in red, the level of investigation needed is high level investigation. So when you write the answer, you have to detailedly write that as per the scenario, we can understand that the person injured in the scenario got his leg broken, and this is a repeated scenario in this situation where such instance always happen. Referring to HSG 245, we can understand that if when it comes under likely and the consequence is major, the level of investigation needed is high. Did you? I hope the person understood.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yeah, and the exam, they are also asking for some steps that how we reach into that conclusion. So what we can give in that, the steps that we are taken.
Decide where you should support your answer where actually you use relevant information. Which step?
They are actually clearly justifying each step you take that leads to your decision. So
okay, yeah. Decide what level of investigation is appropriate in this case. Clearly justifying each step that take. Okay, clearly justifying each step you take that led to the decision. Okay. So each and everything you can separate the answer into likelihood, first one, then into severity, then the fourth one into risk, and the fifth one into level of investigation. Okay. So initially you can give a small build up on likelihood. What is risk? What is, so initially you have to, how will you identify the risk? Risk is identified by likelihood into severity. So in this case, you can give a small intro or 1 or 2 lines about likelihood. Okay. Then you can give 1 or 2 lines about severity. Then you can show like risk is equal to likelihood cross severity. Okay. And that's all. When they step, there is nothing else you can describe as step. These are the steps which you show to arrive at your risk. And more drama is not needed. I mean, the level of investigation, this much is more than enough for that answer. Okay.
Okay, clear. Thanks.
Okay. Then what?
Can we discuss the last question?
Yeah. What's it about? The ones who have for prayer, we are not going to do anything more. We are just going to discuss some questions and that's all. And now I'm at 5 o'clock. I will take a small break also. I just need to stretch.
Okay. 10 minutes, sir.
Yeah, you can. This video is already being recorded and you can get that from the admins. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the last question.
How long is the break?
Oh, yeah. 5 minutes.
Yeah, the last question. They said that the organization is world class reputation is partly due to carrying out annual health safety performance review. What type of information you should review consider? So this type of information, it's a type of information. So it should be like point by point by point by point. Is this right?
Which question, Murad?
Task number 8.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So will be pointed because as you mentioned earlier, you should have more details. But what type of details I have to write? The type of information. I will not be like a dramatic guy always.
No, you don't have to put so much drama. I will show my answer.
If you can share the answers, through the WhatsApp, I would really appreciate it. Then we can review how you write your answer. So at least we have, we will do what type of drama we can use or what type of, the talks we can use on the answer. That will be really, really helpful.
No, I didn't write answer for all questions, brother. I'm just trying to figure out some answers.
What type of answers you have? It's better that we can at least study the type of, the way you answer it.
I will show 1 or 2 examples, brother. That's more than what I can do at this point. I will just show 1 or 2 examples on how I will write the answer because I wrote 1 or 2 answers for 1 or 2 people who asked me. That's the only I did. Other than that, I didn't write much. How will give me 1 minute. This, I think everyone knew the answer. So no one so even I am trying to, it's not like I write the answer and I give everyone, but I will try to write an answer just for my sake of understanding. But this everyone knew. So no one was much keen on knowing the answer for this one. Let me see. Oh, okay. They are asking about the things in the risk assessment, in the review process, right? I know you can come up with even better answers. Let me see. How they will do the review. So I will start a drama by something saying like what? The first step of review is collecting information. Just a small drama intro. From information from past performance. Then let me go through that. Usually for the annual performance review of the chemical company. Then I will start my drama. First one will be what? Inspection findings. You know the answer for this. This is a simple question, right? Right, Murad?
Yes. So it means that before you will answer, you just give a small, small explanation that what exactly.
Yeah, I will show. Okay. For that, I will show. Okay.
This is what I want to know in that. We want to know how you are like sweet talking, as you said earlier, like you do some sweet talking or, some gravy on your talks. So we need to do this, we need to know how exactly we have to do it right away, not over and not little, balance, you can say.
I'm certainly not saying this is so good, but see rather than writing just inspection finding, I'm writing inspection finding arising during the course of work translates during the health and safety performance, or something arising during the course of work translate during the health and safety performance. Then I will write what? Tell me something. What all I will, Murad, you tell me.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You tell me what all things we review during the health and safety performance review.
Performance review, we need to check any incident happen, we need to check any, any type of injury happen, the evaluations, any breaches, all this in the book.
Okay. How can I beautifully write that? How can I beautifully write that? Let me write something. Oh.
Findings from inspection, review, and monitoring.
Let me write something. For what you said, accident and incident data, right? Stop, mute your call.
Dear Mrs. And near Mrs.
Review risk assessment.
This looks okay, right, Murad? When you write accident and incident data concerning the injury, accident, property damage, lost time incidents.
Along with the correction. Okay, I get you. I get it now.
You understood, right?
So we need, yes, we need to write, the heading and explain more in our answer. This is what you mean.
Your expertise is 100% needed. Like safety tools, samplings, information gathered from general workplace inspection, or enforcement actions like prohibition notice, or let's write 2-3 lot sentence. Legal and best practices, previous management review records which are collected during the management meetings. Audit reports, both of internal and external findings, to be attached. So you know the content, write one relevant email that will look beautiful when you do this. I hope I am clear.
Yeah, you are very clear. That's really great.
Cool.
So what do you think? Because see, here the first exam was concentrating on the moral. I think in society and league. The first one was on financial. Then the second one was on moral. What's the third one? You can say maybe they will check. Maybe they will ask about the legal claims, because every question was different.
Maybe.
So if they ask on the legal, there is like main 2 points we need to answer, because see here, we read the books, but no matter you're reading 200 pages or you're reading a lot of things, there is like a key point for the answer. You should mention it. So what will be the key point for this? I will not ask you we are here a review. We are not discussing all the books here, but do you prefer any books or any notes if you can support us with? that will be easy for us to have the highlighted points in each point. For example, now you said about the review. We have to mention whenever the point of review happens, we need to mention 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, whenever the financial happen, we need to mention 1, 2, 3, 4. Moral happen, we have to mention that their family, themselves, blah, blah, blah. So this is all the points, highlighted points that we need to mention. Because see, if I read, I have 20 questions, I have 24 hours, I have work, I have family, I have a lot of things to do. Maybe I will miss 1 or 2 because I'm not organized, and I cannot summarize all this 100 book. I am not a lecturer, or it's not my job to do it. I just will pass it, then I will never look to the book.
Holy Lord, calm down, Murad, calm down.
This is the way I talk. Okay.
Actually, as a matter of fact, for easy understanding, I think RRC textbook will be more better. And
can you share it? Can you have soft copy or something? Can we share it? At least I can read it today. Because this is like a 400 pages. I'm just like...
This RRC's previous review sheet I have, you just go through that. It will be more beneficial. Let me see where I have it. Now you don't have entire time to look into this RRC textbook. It may again confuse you if you have already gone through this textbook. But if you don't, if you completely new, then this textbook will be helpful. The one which I shared now. Omar, you could have shared it a little later. And there is a previous question answer sheet. It is for the Murad, did you see the element which I shared now? I shared now.
Yes. I see now you shared NEBOSH IG1 RRC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see now it's on 90 page. Yeah, it's nice.
That is simple. You can understand the portions a little more easier in this. If you are in the mood of excitement and little more time, in the previous syllabus, when the element was 5 elements, okay, now the element IGC1 are only 4 elements. Earlier there were 5 elements. So this questionnaire is based on that. You can go through the IGC1 question short, so it will give a small idea into questions and answers. If you are in a very good mood,
I hope I am, because I am attending your classes.
So you can review this 250 question page sheet. It will be a detailed understanding of questions and answers. And you can just Google when the question, Murad, even if you have difficulty in understanding, you are a grown-up man, right? You can just open the book and you can just search and find the relevant portion. Correct?
That is a nice notice that I am a grown man. Yeah, thank you. Yes,
and you
I will do that.
Google, and you can just find where that portion is coming from, right?
Yeah, see, Google will give me some unrelated answer of the textbook.
No. Murad, I'm not asking you to Google. I'm asking you to search inside the document.
Yeah, to search inside the document, no issue. I can do Control F and I can search the keyword for that one. This is what I want. I want some, you can say, a reference book that will be help me for my answer. One book, it's not enough. At least it's enough, but I need to be unique for my answer. Not all of us will answer from the same book.
Fair enough. And if you're in a very good mood, which I assume you are, then you can do this revision guide also. The revision guide which I shared in WhatsApp is for the old syllabus, but all the contents are just the same. Okay, the contents are just the same. It is for the old syllabus when the elements were 5. For the new syllabus, they combined these 5 elements into 4 elements. That's all. They combined the 4th unit into 1st unit as well as the 3rd unit. So now, if you completely go through this revision material, you can gain minimum 80% of mark if you completely go through that. Okay, it will be just 40 pages. I hope you are happy, Murad.
Yes, yes, I am.
And
Thank
you have
you
to
for
let me
this
know. You have to
information.
let me know your marks. I will be more happy. So it's like everything.
Yes, definitely. I will let you know my marks. Thank you
Sure.
for your information. Looking forward more.
Love you too. So the thing is that whatever material I shared now, it's not like you have to go through all that in your limited time. The the essence of passing NEBOSH is certainly not about much reading. It's only about understanding the heading and content. That's all. If someone gives me some money, I can write even better textbook than this with better points. But that's not the idea. The idea is to understand, like when someone asks policy, why we need policy? It's like the main document. Or when someone asks how will we create a safe system of work? Go with the person, go with the equipment, go with the material. It's all about understanding. Okay. Understanding only will help you to write better detailed answers for each and every question.
Excuse me. I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it's about the consultation within the organization.
Yeah.
Okay. So in one of the sample question papers which I seen in the NEBOSH website, they are asking for the formal meetings which we can arrange for the consultation within the organization. So what are the formal meetings we can arrange?
Actually, when I read that question, I felt a little stupid. Even I felt I read that question and nothing much is discussed. Okay. So
Yeah.
for that, you can mention something like formal HSC meeting, committee meeting. These are the only two formal meetings which are discussed in the textbook. There is one more meeting of one-to-one discussion.
It was not clear. Can you just repeat it? I think some voice is getting in between. Can you just repeat it?
Then my dear dude, you have to shut up. Okay. So the thing is that in the textbook, there are only two types of consultation discussed. Consultation, direct consultation, consultation through reference. If you have read the textbook, then you will know like these are the two discussions that is discussed in the textbook. When a question that is asked something like that, which is much detailed, there is no point, but you have to write some things like maybe one-to-one discussion meeting you can coordinate.
Okay.
Online meetings, scheduled online meetings.
Okay.
HSC meeting, monthly HSC meeting or committee meeting. Formal review meeting. HSC review management performance review meeting. It's for 4 marks, right? 4 points are more than enough.
So is the interviews and all can be included under this consultation?
Yes, exit interview I think we can include.
Okay.
One-to-one interview we can include, but only 4 points are enough. It's just 4 marks. I don't know. It's a stupid question.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I think the guy who put that question tried to be a little over smart. That's all.
And also, I would like to, in the text answer, for about the excavation processes. If something is asked related with the excavation, what are the safety procedures related with it? It is not in the textbooks.
Anyone asked about safety excavation?
No, not anyone asked. I didn't seen it in here. So in comparison with the practical life, I would like to get some details about it, about the safety procedures that need to be followed in excavation processes and all.
You want me to tell what all we have to keep while excavation?
Yeah, if you can just give us some guidance.
Sure, why not? I can. No issue. I can say anything. Like before doing an excavation, especially in this ground condition, we need to do the scanning, okay, to understand the underground utilities. Then you have to get all the permits from the RO, then the Karama report, from the local authority report, then the road opening permit. All these permit has to be available. The third thing before doing the ground, you have to do the scanning, then you have to do the trial pits. Small trial pits at even distance of 2 meters as per QCS, okay? Or on the line distance. You can further find that from QCS section part 10, section 1, 1 point, I need to refer that. But much detailed description is given, especially when you do Qatar. You need to do trial pits, okay? Then you need to properly mark the utilities as per the as-built drawing. that you obtain from Karama. Okay. After marking that, then you need to do the excavation manually to excavate the underground utility, and then you have to protect it using the KM standard by providing some kind of wooden box and sand and all, and you have to support it, and then you have to use the mechanical excavation, and you always have to maintain the checklist of daily excavation along with making sure that proper access and egress is available for that excavation, and you have to support it with some kind of green net or something to make sure that nothing falls into someone, and you have to provide proper barricade and signboards. These kind of things were normally asked for the old syllabus for IGC2, but now you guys are lucky.
Yeah, and as like the lift and forklift, do the excavation machines or the integrity of the excavation machines also need to be checked before the operations and all?
All the excavation machines has to be having a valid third-party certificate from the Karama approved vendors, and that should be having a validity of 1 year.
Okay. And is it mandatory to have the pre-check and the integrity check of the equipments also?
Daily inspection and all that is based on the client requirement as well as the project requirement.
Okay.
But monthly review has to be done as per mechanical, but not particularly mentioned in QCS.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question.
You asked me to ask my question in the chat. I have put it there. Can you please check?
Brother, I think there is some issue with your sound. Sir, can you clarify how to answer? Use relevant information from scenario based on... Okay. What I do understand is that, Adamola, when they say about based on the scenario only, you can't refer anything else. Just like what we saw in the previous example, I will tell you. Regarding the permit, okay, they said based on the information in scenario, relevant information. Because only regarding permit, 3-4 things are only given there, right? Add risk assessment or statement. But I added 2 more points saying like PP regulations are mentioned. It's not given in the scenario. I just added. At least I think that's how it's done. Are you gone?
I have a small question now. If in the scenario someone died due to an accident, so how we and they will tell you that how you are preventing or the things that happen, how you can improve the reputation of the company. If you have a fatality in your in the accident, how you can improve the current, because see, it's still in the record of the company will be one fatality, so it is bad for the company. How you can do that? And if it was a fatality from the subcontractor, not yours, so what will be the sequence in the future, how you can prevent for the subcontractors to do that, and is this will affect the reputation of your company? For example, you are the main contractor and your subcontractor have some big issue on safety. Is this will support you or no? And that's the question. It will be any difference between doing investigation for your team issue and for the subcontractor issue, and who will conduct that?
Calm down, Murad. I am still figuring out the first one.
Okay, just figure the first question, then we will go on second.
Yes, people not good. Like I don't think any this company reputation kind of things won't be asked. That's one thing. But I will tell a key how to write better answers. Okay, I will show it with an example. Okay. Everyone listen carefully. Okay, I'm so proud of my own point. You see this question, part 5 risk assessment. Risk assessment for proposed damage has been completed. Suitable and sufficient. Who might be affected? The precautions are reasonable and remaining risk is low. Just like what Murad asked, when something happens, something went bad, or if there is any risk, or if there is any potential for something to go bad, how will you make sure something, let me charge my, what is the procedure in which you will proceed, or how you will proceed, or from where you will start writing the answer? What is the first point you will write in case of correcting something? How will you see whether the control is adequate?
We have to review that risk assessment.
Yeah, Sunil. Oh, I love you, Sunil. Cool. Okay. Then how?
We need to find out a PBS record.
No, Mujumdar. You are completely out of the loop.
It's contractor one, right? Sir?
No, brother. Sunil, can you tell me how you will do the risk assessment?
And, we will be reviewing the risk assessment we already have, and if we have to check the risk assessment again, we will be basically checking like what are the tasks we are supposed to do, put it into steps.
I love men who are more specific, Sunil. I know you said the answer is good, but that's not what we want. We have to even go in depth. Reviewing risk assessment, all these fine. But for the same things like Murad asked, or even for this example, if you read into that passage, every correction should always start from elimination. Oh God, no. Elimination. So when something is wrong or something happens, Murad, did you read that passage, the second examination passage? The last examination passage. Sunil, when you write something, always the control measure should start from the elimination. Is the company doing enough to stop the work that result in an accident? If it's yes, good. If it's no, then we have to check whether they are able to substitute the level. Are they able to do? No. Third one, then we have to check whether proper engineering controls are there. If it's there, good. Then no. In the passage, they are directly going for administrative controls. Did you understand that, Sradaj?
Yes.
Chadraj?
By administrative control, are you meaning the PTW part?
Yes, Sunil. If you read into, okay, that's where you need to read extensively. Okay. Did you read that passage too, Sunil? The exam 2 question.
Yeah.
This was why, sir, no. When you read that examination, the last examination, the company is doing everything, but they are only starting from the administrative control, like supervision, like monitoring, like PTW, like training. What about technical control? What about substitution? What about elimination? So whenever something happens, the proper control mechanism should always start from, can we just remove the hazard? No. Then we have to check, can we reduce the hazard? Then we have to check, can we put some kind of engineering controls? Then we have to check about that is the key answers. So no one will ask you what are the steps of risk reductions. No one in the future will also come at, maybe in interview or something. But in examination, no one want to know that from you because it's simply available in the textbook. But the question will be always asking based on the applicability. Okay.
We have to follow that Eric PD method, right?
Yeah, sure.
And for a subcontractor, which I asked you earlier, how
subcontractor, there is no much difference, dude. Just follow the same thing for examination. That's more than enough. Whether you are subcontracted, it's all just the same. Who's going to even mind? And if something happened to subcontractor when they are working under you, this problem will come on you only. Okay. Like when something happened, like LTI, lowest time index in a company, if that happened to a subcontractor, it affects you only. So just consider it as like same. No need to think that much into it. Okay.
So I have one question here. This is done.
Yeah, brother, tell me.
Baganda. So what time will we start our exam here in Ikata? Because by the time you started, I was not online.
What?
What time will we start our exams here in Qatar? Because in the standard UK time, they say it's 9 a.m. So here in Qatar, it should be at what time?
Yes, let's Google. What's the time in UK now?
UK now, it's I don't have the.
It's something 3:20 or something.
2:24.
2:24.
Right. So you will be doing examination on 12 p.m. here in Qatar on Wednesday. Okay.
12 p.m.
Alas. Let's okay.
12 o'clock.
Confirmed.
So you have 24 hours to deeply understand the question and come up with very beautiful answers. I know you all will do beautiful answers. I already know that. Oh my God, you guys are very smart, elegant people. But the key of writing a good answer is to always understand the question.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please, I have a question.
Please, Jerry, tell me.
Yeah. Please, I want to know, after logging and then download the questions, how long do you have to submit?
Within 24 hours. But I always advise, because there was also issues of some people who are, because there is so much traffic by the end time, right? So it's better you log in, you download both the question paper and answer sheet and log out. You do your answer sheet, how much ever time, you review it, save it, but always make sure to save it. Okay. One of my, Eddie, you remember Anita, right? She was not able to submit also in the last moment. So, and it's really break my heart to see some of my very smart students who won't be able to submit. So, and by the end, almost, and the next day, almost towards the end, you can submit it, upload it, you can delete it, you can again upload it, whatever you can do within that 24 hours, you can do.
Because one guy said if you download it, you have only 5 hours to submit. That's the reason why I'm asking.
This kind of information is always being shared by everyone. Some people say that it's 4 hours. Some people share that it's, everyone are projecting their own fear into others. Okay.
Okay.
So Jerry, what I suggest is that once you download it, you log out from that NEBOSH website.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So, sir, once we log in, we can download and then we can just log out and
just
answer.
log out.
Okay. So once we finish, that's the time we log in again and upload it.
Yeah. So once you log in, I don't have a login ID, but once you log in at 12 o'clock, you can clearly see in the top of that page, the link for the question paper and answer sheet. Click on that, download it, log out from that, and work in your own system. And always make sure to save your work. Okay.
Okay.
Always have a copy or work on your system, and make sure to don't copy from others, because one of my batch person also got some reference letter from NEBOSH saying that your exam sheet is similar, like is so similar to someone else's exam sheet. We don't want that, right?
Yeah.
There is no need to go to the review. Where is that review paper?
Excuse me, one more doubt, one simple doubt.
Yeah, please ask.
Yeah, it's about the word count in the answer sheet. Yeah, it is. There's a column. I think there's a column which is showing the word count, and in the below they are telling like that you can exclude the 297 words.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the column it is showing including these 297 or excluding 297.
Including that 297. So if it's go 3,297, it's fine. It's just include that 297.
Okay.
And there is a provision also. I hope, Bisto, you might have heard what I was saying. You can go up to 310% more also. You can go as far as word count is considered, but it is not advisable. Okay.
Okay.
So let's limit into 300, 3,200, 300, maximum 3,300 total.
Okay. Yeah. So the 3,300 means that includes these 297 words also.
Yeah.
Okay.
3,000. So it's 300. But if you have any more points also, you can go a little more also. I'm not saying you have to limit. Because
Okay.
there is a profession, I'm trying to find
Hello.
that technical page.
Hello.
Right? Save your name sheet, like your name, your number, training partner name for the document number. And you can upload it. It's just simple. You can go through this document, just download it and upload it, just like you upload a picture in your Facebook or something. You can upload it as Word document or PDF document, everything is fine. There is one more technical document. There is one more document, right? Technical document, and there is one more document. Where is that document? Can anyone share that in WhatsApp? Like, let me find. Let me find that. Let's take a small break of 5 minutes. Let's be back by 5:30. Okay, let me find it. 5:30. And what we haven't discussed till now is our, along with the learner's guide, technical guide, there is something called learner's guide. I hope you all might have received that by now. Learner's guide will tell you what all things to do and don't do during an examination. I'm not going to have a detailed discussion on that. It's just open how to write, what to write, how to improve kind of things. Bestow, it is clearly said that your word count should not be more than 10% of the word count. That means, what is 10% of 3000?
30.
30, right?
Yeah.
That's 300.
300. Okay. So your word count can be 3300 plus that 297. So it can be around 3000. So try to maintain it between 3500 maximum. Okay.
Yeah.
That is like the maximum, extreme maximum.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't do any practice. Like I didn't do all the answers for everything. I just made 1 or 2 answers only, brother. I didn't make answers for everything. And as they are saying malpractice, last examination also 2-3 people received. You know how these things work, right? Earlier, when I was in Dubai, I was working for another institute and we used to get this answer sheet. And for each answer sheet, we used to get almost like 100 drums for correction during that time. It was in 2017. Now, correction for this institute here, we don't have any corrections. They will be directly sent to, I think it will be corrected in UK and all, or maybe some other institute, but not here now. So they will be correcting is through online. This paper print will come and we will be online marking only. But before coming to our hand or before going to anyone's hand, first of all, it will pass through this. What is that software called? There is a software app. I know everyone know that app, right? We can compare the Word documents that we have received till now from the user's drive and the phrases or the words that have connections will be checked with all the documents, and it's very easy to find the documents which are copied. So some people will be asked, what if I just write the same content from textbook and I write and I'll get, no, it won't work like that, because you can't just simply write the contents from textbook all the time, because it's just plain contents or plain information. And for writing an effective answer based on the scenario, you always have to use your own perspective, right? So when you do that, it's easily identified with this modern technology. So it's always better to not use it. And
I have one doubt. Hello?
Yeah, Vipin.
Sir, then this answer paper, we can wrote it this title, task 1, like this, task 1, task 2.
No, they will already put the task. You just have to, there will be a column for you to write the answer. You just write it there, that's all. Or you write it somewhere, cut and copy it there, it's all fine.
Okay.
And Ekuma Martin, I have no clue how to actually, I haven't seen anyone doing that from my last 2 examination. For if you really want to use the system from phone, as I shared it in that document, you can download this app.
The Moodle app.
Yeah, Module app. And just check whether you are able to download it from there. I don't have this system space also. Just check and just let me know and message me. Okay. I will guide you during the examination.
To write the answers well?
No, not to write the answers. I mean, like for operating that.
I have one question.
Yeah, Jaffa.
as you told, the reference we have to put. So the last column we have to put all answer wherever from we got it. We took the help to write the observations. Answers. So the reference, all 1 to 10 reference we have to put in one column only.
I will show you.
Yes.
Mr. Joe, before you answer this question, the references, are they only limited to NEBOSH website references, or we can go to any other references on the internet?
Anything.
Okay.
As I was saying in the class, when you refer, it's not like when you put the answer, don't just simply copy the content from textbook, because it's not going to get you marks, because that's not what they are expecting.
Yes.
And need to reference the study material means in the last column, Jafar, you don't have to put the reference for each and every questions. They just need a simple list of source information. What all you checked for all the exam, all the questions.
Okay.
Maybe like RRC textbook, Icon textbook, website, maybe study notes, or maybe if you referred someone else's note, you can mention their name. Just 2-3 lines. That's more than enough.
Okay. So that is a one column. On
The
that
last
column, we
column,
have
which I
to.
shown you, right?
Can you please show me one more
Yeah, I
time?
will show you once again. No?
Oh.
This will be the last column where you are expected to write documents which you use for reference.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, I got it. Thank you very much.
Hi, Rajendra here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Rajendra. How are you?
Can we get the reference for each answer as well? Is that okay?
No, that's not needed.
Come again, it was not clear.
You don't need to.
Copy that. So all together at the bottom of the page.
All together at the bottom of the page. Yes, my dear.
Thank you so much. And what about the closing interviews and all those?
Don't worry about that. Closing interview will be like a 10-minute session with the icon staff or any other staff regarding the answer sheet. And there is like a column checklist for filling based on your understanding of that question. They will be asking, they are not asking your knowledge. Always keep in mind, the closing interview is not about what you know. It's about what you wrote. So even if you wrote the most blunder answer, they are not going to judge on the answer. They are only going to judge whether you know what's written there.
Wow.
So even if you copy, at least
Means
read
that,
what is written there.
that are your true words. It means to say.
At least read before submitting. That's fine.
So excuse me, I have a question. The IG2, how is the IG2 going to be conducted?
Holy Lord, Abu. It will be submitted by in 1 or 2 months, your exam admin will message in your own group, or your trainer will tell you, submit, this is the date of submission, and you just submit that to the admin.
This
ECPC.
I can't inform me that 25th to February 4 is the risk assessment date. December 20 to, yeah, around 10 days we have.
Yeah, you will have 10 days for preparation. It will let
after
you know
IGC
before 10 days, okay? So you have more than enough time to make your...
It's same like the previous one, previous risk assessment. IGC3.
No. Oh my God, certainly no. Holy Lord, no. Who taught you?
I don't know. I want to know because there is no information regarding the IG2.
Which class you attended?
They will inform us.
They might have informed Danny.
Same.
You might have missed some things. They might have told you, Danny. I'm 100% sure. It's not like the old IGC3. It's entirely different. The complete structure is different.
And when the result will come? The result, how much time will it take? Same week, month, or when the result will come? When the result will come? The result, the exam result. 50 or 15?
50.
Well, 50 days just to get the answer. So we will be like burning for this 50 days to know we are.
The first mail we received, it said that the result will be on February 15th.
Okay, that's a good thing. It will take 50 days for you to get the answer sheet. So. So I think we have discussed enough, more than enough. It's only about understanding the question and writing a beautiful answer based on the scenario. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. And I hope there is no much more doubt from anyone. Sir. And let me see one more question, if we can look into one more question.
Correct.
There is this thing, people are saying that 80% of people are failing in this online exams.
Oh, that's true.
Don't be part of
it. One of my friend I spoke to said, why did you register for that? Because most of the people pass two exams.
The pass rate is comparatively less now. But with this December 2, I am expecting wonders with such fancy gentleman in front of me. Okay?
Inshallah.
Inshallah, obviously. The thing is that I felt really pathetic because I was not taking any batch for the last exam, and this exam, December 2 also, I was not taking any batch. Jafar, you there?
Yes.
Jafar, I was really surprised.
Yes, I am here.
Answers by many of the candidates. Yes. Like literally everyone copied from said textbook. They permit is that, permit is this, permit will do that. Who the hell asked you all that things? Similarly, subcontractor, yes, defending subcontractor. Who asked you that thing? So I don't want to blame NEBOSH for people passing less, because the exam pattern currently is very good. It's the one who have a good understanding can pass it very easily.
Yes.
And you have all the resources, support system. So it's only the matter of understanding the question and writing the answer. And if you are failing earlier, then you could have blamed someone. This time, no, there is no point in blaming anyone because it's completely on you.
Yes.
What is the percentage of
passing mark for IGC1? It's just consider it around 43 to 45.
It's not mark. I'm talking about the percentage for everyone passing. Like every year, how many people pass and fail from
Correct.
all the world.
That's how they normally decide the pass rate. Okay. Earlier exam, it's like 45, but now, no, I didn't clarify 45. No, Louis John, no. 45 is considered, but they can increase or decrease based on the overall difficulty. Okay. Or overall the way, because they are also starting something new. Okay. So it's not properly defined. So some places it's like 43, Some trainers are saying 45. So consider it around 40 to 45, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. But why should you even consider? Everyone are expecting, we all are expecting above 95.
Of
So
course.
yeah. So at this point, 45, you no need to think about that. You are going to get much more than that. So don't think about
Inshallah, we'll get.
pass mark.
Are there prices for best student?
Yes, there is.
Sir, can we answer one more question?
Yeah, there is. Obviously, there is. Just wait for it. Okay, it will come to you.
It's only your certificate.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, my dear.
Sir, please, I'm asking, can you give us the student or learner's feedback on the second exam?
I didn't write the answer for all the questions. I only
wrote learner's feedback from Nebosch. First exam, there was a learner's feedback on the August 6th one. So I'm asking if you have the copy of the learner feedback of the second one.
No, it's there. Is it out there?
Yeah, I have a copy of the August 6th one, learner's feedback. So I'm asking.
Can you share it in this group now?
Okay.
Now itself.
Okay, let me check and then.
Yeah, take your time before now itself. Can you share? Because the new one I didn't find, the old one I didn't find a good copy.
Ready?
I'm coming.
I don't have that copy, but Jerry, I'm expecting in the group. Okay?
I'm sending to the group.
Yeah, please.
Okay, I have already sent.
Really?
Hello, please. I will receive it.
Yes. Jerry from Jerry. Yes.
The new one, I have to check. If in case, I will share it in group. Okay.
I will receive it.
Yeah. So if you get the second one feedback, then it will help us to know how to tackle the question.
I know. Let me check. Everyone referred to the first. We only looked into the second. I think we referred 1 or 2 questions. The first one, financial arguments. They, if you refer to the old one, they always give after getting the results only. So I don't think that's there.
Okay.
Probably it will come after January 15.
It will come after the result of the second one only. So you can't, but everyone make sure to go through this one. Okay. I refer to this one only. This won't tell you what to write. This reference document will tell you how to write. It's a very good document. Okay.
Yeah.
You can find that from the NEBOSH website. Always check NEBOSH website also, but the new one, it's not there. Last time I checked. So everyone make sure to go through this document.
Okay, the last one which he sent, Jerry.
Come again, sir.
Okay.
So I think let's wind up and nothing more to discuss. I hope everyone have a good NEBOSH examination.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for your kind support.
Thanks. Yeah. Thank you, Jafar, for attending. Thanks everyone for attending, and hope you all have a good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, and it was.
Thank you, sir, for your tricks and tips.
It was a great moment being with you.
Thank you.
Sure, sure. Okay,
Thank you,
everyone, have
sir.
a good time, good weekend, and have a good examination. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir, what's your good name, sir?
Bye. See
What's
you.
your good name,
Good
sir?
night. Good night. Good night.
Imam, do we have it
Enjoy.
on do we have it on Google Drive to download?
Yeah, you can find that from Google. I don't think I have said anything there, but at least you can find the same things from Google Share Drive through your admins. Okay.
Thank you so much for your valuable time you spent to this.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good
Bye
Friday.
bye.
Thank
See
you.
you. Same